one? Are you on one? I'm on one. Welcome to Booze and Ballin', Fantasy Football Shaking.
Not stirred.
I'm Todd Webb.
I'm DK.
And tonight's inspiration and
Larceny.
apology accompaniment.
What are we saying sorry for?
First 3 weeks of this season, our podcast was rough.
Kind of MIA.
We kind of tried to do something different week 2, go live on 2 different platforms. It was chaotic.
It was like Kentucky Bourbon Festival.
Chaotic, double stream.
Comments and phone calls and Beer Witch and all kinds of shit week 2.
And then last week, no connection.
Yeah, we kind of got screwed there.
Good connection, set up everything, and all of a sudden, internet went out.
Just nope.
It was fucking horrible. But we're back. This will be a good episode. We apologize. If we can't go live, we're going to pre-record it. If there's a connection issue, we're going to pre-record. Like next weekend, I'm thinking we're going to get up, do breakfast drinks, record our episode, and post it Friday night.
That works.
Boom shakalaka.
We might even try and go live on TikTok or something while we're out of the
we will probably go live on TikTok. That's for damn sure.
And I'll be a sloppy mess.
You will be a sloppy mess.
If you want to see somebody be a sloppy mess and make a fool of themselves,
this guy will
tune
be a
in
sloppy
next
mess.
Friday because it'll probably be the case.
All right. So, larceny, small batch, straight bourbon, wheat mash bill.
Turn that shit off.
Wheat mash bill. Why are you not opening that yet? My ice is melting.
I have no excuse.
Yeah, so that sucked. And I've had that bottle. We were supposed to do that bottle, I think, in an off-season episode. Like, I bought that to do.
I got COVID because that doesn't smell like anything. I think I got COVID.
No, put it in the glass. I don't smell anything either. That's weird.
Isn't that fucking weird? I still got nothing.
Need some white lady to clear me up.
It's coming.
Where were we saying?
Saquon
Jesus,
Barkley?
no. What were we saying about? Oh, I bought this bottle. I was going to do it around draft.
Watch it.
Around our
lid on yet.
Around our draft episode, and we just kept. You brought a bottle, and then I picked up on. Oh, we got to try that. I just kept taking a back seat. So this one's been in the waiting for a minute. All right, cheers to having a good fucking episode this week.
Cheers, bitch.
Now, what do you want to start with?
Let's start with.
Oh, that's easy.
I would love to hint on the tush push.
All right, you've been wanting to touch the.
You've been
wanting to touch on that tush for a little bit
and
longer.
I might as well get it out of the way because it's really we're kind of a little late because this was hot topic.
Say it
after they beat the Chiefs because apparently it's this illegal play that
everybody can do.
Yeah, I mean, not everybody has a quarterback that can squat 750 pounds or whatever the fuck he can squat. I don't understand what the hate is. Is it a boring play? Yes, absolutely. But at the same time, this is football, baby. Like, I'm going to line up. You're going to line up. Stop me if you can. Now, the only thing I will say about the tush push is I don't like how they changed the rules since, like, in recent past, you weren't allowed to help the ball carrier move forward.
Right. The pushing of the ball carrier is.
So I don't like how we put the 2 biggest guys we have behind him and just go, and then, like, he should have to move the pile on his own.
Right, which
or
they should be allowed to be.
They shouldn't be allowed to put the hands on him and push him. Like they might shoulder. They could probably like run into the back of him,
lean into him.
Yeah, but then you might hurt him hitting him from behind. You know what I mean? So
true.
I don't know. We'll see what happens moving forward. I don't see what the big deal is with it.
We're lining up. We have a heavier, better offensive line and a stronger quarterback. We're gonna run a tush push and anybody could do it. The problem is, like I said, it also helps that offensive line gets so damn low. And like you said, it was better with Kelsey than it is this year.
Absolutely. I mean, if I've watched it fail multiple times, they just happen to do it on 3rd one and then they do it again on 4th and 1.
I mean, you just need that big offensive line that's willing to get low. And honestly, the fact that nobody gets hurt is ridiculous.
Yeah, agreed.
But
so last week they had the ball on the 5. It was 3rd and 2. On the 5-yard line, and I was praying to God that Sirianni was that guy who he is, and was like, "We're going to run the tush push from the 5 on 3rd and 2, and we're going to run it until we score."
I would like to see that.
That would have made me smile so much, just for him to stick his fucking middle fingers to the sky and just show everybody to go screw it. And then they would have banned the play like the next week, probably, because it would have been hilarious. But
they're gonna see.
I think it's gonna go bye. I really.
Well, they don't generally bring up, if they bring it to a vote this year, they don't generally do it 2 years in a row. But this might be the exception, and they're going to use the Chiefs game as the example because they didn't use it as much last week.
No, well, they didn't really get in the situation.
If I was playing the Chiefs too, and if I was paying Patrick and Taylor, I would. Sorry,
I'm going
Travis. Same thing. If I was playing them, I'm gonna get on. We're gonna get on him early. Then we'll go to like injuries and stuff. We're gonna talk about injuries, but does he know how to run anymore?
What is he? 34, 5?
Like, does he not look like he's going through walkthroughs on every play? Like he's not.
He's my age almost.
Yeah, but there's people that are his age and trying and way better. He tell me he doesn't look like he walks through the plays.
Yeah,
there's no pep in his step.
Yeah, he's more into acting, and
I think he hurts that team more than helps him. I think get off the fucking team and let Noah Gray take over, because he doesn't
go that far. But
what point does he serve in that offense anymore? Drop passes.
I think he's great at moving the chains. He's great. Like, wouldn't you say? I would say the same thing about Mark Andrews.
True. Well, we see Mark Andrews is getting up there too, but he still runs through the plays, not walks through. But Travis Kelce.
That's true. His hustle is not there.
There's no hustle. He looks like he doesn't even want to be there.
That's a true statement.
So if you put in someone who's going to hustle, even a Noah Gray, he's probably going to be a little more open.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I'm going to go back to Jalen Hurts real quick. The whole doesn't want to be there. When they blocked the kick to win the game, did you see his reaction?
Was that when he got really fucking excited?
No. He showed
What's funny is though,
it looked like he didn't even give a shit.
But earlier in the game, he was running down the field happy. So it's like,
right. But when they blocked it, he was just like, I knew it was going to happen.
Or unless he was sitting there like, there's got to be some sort of penalty. That didn't just fucking happen. I'm not going to get excited. That didn't fucking happen.
Right. He's like, I didn't win it. So
back-to-back block kicks to win that game. Tell you what, the Eagles' second half offense, if they play like that all the time,
they might win again.
Nobody can fucking touch that.
They might win it again.
Was
because their defense is
flawless.
I'm not going to say it's just as good because they lost a lot of good pieces, and they've definitely shown holes in that secondary.
But they are still young and good.
Yeah, they are still. Zach Vaughn is.
And does CJ Gardner-Johnson take a pay cut and come back and play backup?
It'd be cool.
Does it be his third time back in Philly? Because that's been the conversation. Like, oh, I like the tweet. Who was it that made? Oh, who made the fucking tweet against him when he was running his mouth and making fun of? He was making fun of Baker, making fun of Baker Mayfield for getting up and getting in his face. And who was the NFL player that said you might want to hush your mouth, man? What, something like, you got cooked on a play, then cut from the team. You might want to bite your tongue. Or who was it? Oh, I gotta look that up to see who the hell that was, because that was hilarious. Like, CJ gets on there, puts out a little tweet. Like, bitch, you just got cut after getting beat.
Yeah.
Like, for the fourth time in 3 years.
I could see him bending up back in Philly. But anyway.
It'd be weird. 3 times in 4 years would be interesting. All right. Speaking of Philly, this is no transition whatsoever.
Know, right? That's my bad.
Let's talk injuries, and do we want to hump it in with our fuck Thursday night football and start with Connor?
Hashtag FTNF. Hey, that actually kind of works a little bit, but
there's a hashtag, there's an F, there's a T, there's an N.
It's kind of weird, isn't it? I just kind of threw that up.
We gotta make a shirt. Link in bio. Coming soon.
Anyway, yeah, hashtag FTNF. This one wasn't as bad.
But the Connor injury, that's big.
The Connor injury is huge. Trey Benson,
he's 30, right? Connor's
30 or 31.
Ninth year in the season. Ninth season.
He's definitely in his 30s. I don't know if he's 30 or 31, but he's definitely up there.
This is a how do you come back?
Sorry, I made this mistake with Alvin Kamara last time and said
this is a how do you come back from this injury thing.
It's one of those things where he's going to have to really fucking want it. If there's any doubt in his mind whatsoever, he ain't coming back.
I don't think he needs to.
I don't think so either.
I think he's done enough.
He doesn't have anything to prove. Again, it's a how bad do you want to play the game?
Yeah, you don't want to go out on an injury, but at the same time, you went up 2 back-to-back great fucking seasons. So
yeah, I mean, and he's been banged up during those seasons. While
and what was
he played
his?
through
Didn't
them
he
for
have
the most part.
not leukemia or something? What did he have early on in his career?
Yeah, I remember that when he was in Pittsburgh, right?
Yeah, he missed a full season dealing with something.
I forget what it was too, but he had some kind of disease. I think it was cancer.
I thought it was a form of a cancer.
I'm pretty sure it was cancer of some kind.
But anyway, so the next man up is Trey Benson, who people loved, and I love it.
Yeah, I think he looked great. I think he needed to get more. He needed more touches last night.
DeMarcadio, whatever.
Stole the touchdown. But I mean, he earned it.
Benson had 8 carries, 35 yards.
And it was they finally had a decent play call.
Right.
And I thought it was great getting them a play call. But
Benson, 8 carries, 35 yards, 5 catches for 19 yards. He had a serviceable day.
Right. I think he needs to get more carries. He looked great on the ground.
I blame that offense.
Yeah, that offensive coordinator is
I am worried about that offense, and I'm sorry, but Kyler Murray looks like he's constantly playing a game of Smear the Queer.
Yeah.
He looks like a video game character running for his goddamn life. Fantasy-wise, he's a good quarterback. He's going to get you fantasy points because of his legs.
And he hasn't been great at fantasy either.
NFL-wise,
no,
he fucking sucks.
Yeah.
I think he's hurting McBride. He's hurting Marvin Harrison Jr. might be hurting himself, but that offense.
I just say Marv didn't do him any favors last night.
He's a lucky touchdown away from
doing nothing.
But no, I think the Connor injury opens the door for Benson, who was arguably the number 1 running back in last year's draft with Jonathan Brooks.
Yeah, agreed. I think Benson was probably the best guy.
And I knew they were I picked him up. It's funny is everyone go to waiver wires, and I got a lot of, when'd you fucking get Benson? I was like, I drafted him at the end because you and I talked about it as a late round stash because they're going to transition at some point. It just happened way faster.
Right.
And Seattle's defense showed.
Which league was that in?
5th quarter. I have him in like 3 or 4 leagues. I drafted him.
I thought you picked him up in 5th quarter because I could have swore I was getting ready to go out.
No, I drafted him at the end of the draft. Yeah, as one of my late picks. But Seattle's defense is decent. They are I knew they were good, but they did really well keeping Kyler busy. Second half, he threw, like you said, 40 passes?
I think he had 41 passing attempts.
And Marvin Harrison stumbled into a touchdown. But outside of that,
they kind of
I'm worried about him.
Yeah, I would be too. If I'm a Cardinals fan, I'd be probably wanting him out the door, to be honest with you.
I'm worried that he's going to be one of your biggest fantasy busts. I mean, especially not dynasty-wise, too.
It goes back. Are we talking about Kyler Murray still?
We're talking about that team and Marvin Harrison.
Okay. Well,
Kyler Murray.
I think a big part of Marvin Harrison's problem is Kyler Murray.
Right. But fantasy-wise, if you look at Kyler, he's been a top 10 quarterback almost every year.
Having said that, every year he's healthy, he has been.
Fantasy, but that's his legs, not his passing.
Right. But Marv has got some serious drop issues. But I'm gonna compare him to a guy.
Think he got too big to catch balls?
I think he's catching balls all right.
You should catch him with his kissers.
I think I'm gonna compare him to another guy right now, CeeDee Lamb. If you remember correctly, CeeDee Lamb, when he first came into the league, struggled very, very much.
His first year.
And the second year, he dropped some balls too. Not as many, but the first year, he was struggling big time. And he kind of had it in his head. And I think Marv has kind of had the same thing going on.
Right.
So I'm not willing to just write him off yet because the skill's there. He's open on a lot of plays.
You're worried about him. In Dynasty, you hold.
Oh, for sure. Redraft, I'd be trying to move away from him, especially after this week. He got you about 18 fantasy points. If you can get to fill some holes with using Marvin Harrison, I think you move on from him and use this week as a possible way to do it.
So you think he will come make the trim, be what he's touted to be, or do you think he'll never live up to his draft expectations?
I think
it's hard to say, but
the pre-draft hype was so big for him.
I think his name got him way too much hype.
I agree. I don't think he's ever going to reach his dad's level.
Nope.
But I think he's still going to be very good. And I'll tell you why. He's got his red zone usage is through the roof. I mean, he gets at least 1 or 2 red zone targets almost every week.
Yeah, probably doesn't fucking catch him.
Actually, he has been.
He caught one this year. Yeah. You know what he did? He was on almost everybody's bench this week.
He wasn't on mine,
including yours.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
Oh, in the dynasty. But who are you playing him over in my league?
Well, I'm saying, but like the funny thing is, like
not playing
him
over.
He was drafted. You would have thought he's just set and forget.
Yeah, not playing him over funny, neighbors.
Like, a lot of people set him for people like Sutton, people like DK, people like Pickens. a lot of people sat Marvin Harrison Jr.
I would
for
probably
him.
sit him over those guys too. Yeah.
Right. And then he gets that not garbage time, but end of the game touchdown, which he caught it. But like outside of that, you're like glad you
I
sat him.
wouldn't say it was a garbage time.
No, I said end of game. I said not garbage time, but end of game touchdown.
I was gonna say because it put him right back in it.
Right. But outside of that, he was worthless.
And if he doesn't butterfinger that one and make it an interception, he would have had a decent day because that would have been like a 20, 25 yard play.
He does worry me though.
He's definitely a worry. He's definitely on the worry candidate, but I'm not ready to hit the panic button on him just yet.
You compare him to Lamb, so let's talk about Lamb's ankle injury.
I think
he's week to week.
I think he's going to be okay. I think he's going to come back sooner rather than later. They didn't put him on IR, which is a good sign.
No.
It means you're going to get probably 2 game absence. Might come back week 3, depending on what's going on with the team. If they're struggling hard without him, then they might bring him back.
Are you starting Pickens? Is Pickens a must start with him out?
I think so. Yeah.
Well, he looked good. He looked good to finish that game.
He's definitely in your flex moving forward. I mean, I can't.
The problem is now that makes Pickens a number 1. Like we've always said, he's not that so guy, if he's pulling coverage, like if he's pulling, he's playing Green Bay, so it's an interesting start.
I think Pickens stays about the same in your fantasy lineups. You're probably going to have some guys that you're going to be like, I'm still playing him over Pickens.
Right.
If you're in need, I would definitely. But you're happy to shit that Pickens is going to start seeing more work. I think the guy it helps the most is that tight end that I've been fucking Jake Ferguson. Oh,
he's on my must start list.
Yeah, he's a monster with.
I had him as one of my top 2 tight ends this week. Lamb and McBride.
Yeah, Lamb plays that like 5 to 10 to 15 yard range, and now that becomes Jake the Snake, and we're gonna see him probably be a top 10 tight end until Lamb comes back.
And then if Dak gets comfy, maybe he stays there.
Agreed. If he becomes that safety blanket, and then Dak will be looking his way a little bit more. Which won't be a bad thing because maybe like when Lamb comes back, I doubt he plays 100% of the snaps right away.
No, they're going to eat.
He'll come back and play like 60%.
Yeah, if he was even a thought to be on IR but didn't put him on IR, he does not come back to a full workload.
Yeah, not immediately.
They're going to ease his ass in. I don't understand why they brought him back out in the second quarter anyway to try and run a route.
Did you see? Oh,
a lot of people were pissed. They said that was Vegas.
They said that. Yeah, I've read a lot about that too. I was like, holy shit, it actually makes sense because if he gets hurt and only play in the first quarter, it voids all his bets.
Mm-hmm.
But when he came out in the second quarter and ran that route, all bets are on again, and
everybody
loses a shitload of money off it because nobody really took the under. He was supposed to go off that game.
He was, and rightfully so, because then when he went out, Pickens did.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's stay in Dallas, and we'll go. I know because we're talking about some of our panics, or not necessarily all panic, but our big question marks, like we'll call it the what the fuck. Jaden Blue.
Yeah.
How is he not dressed for a game yet?
I think that heel injury really hurt him in the preseason.
More than what they're letting on.
Yeah, because I think he won this. He would be the Sanders role right now.
I was gonna say I thought coming into regular season, he was the number 2.
Because let's be honest, Javante's looked great.
Javante has looked.
We saw that coming. We were a little worried about, and we said earlier in preseason, we said this Dallas backfield could be a league winner if you guess right on it and hit it.
Do you know how many leagues that entire backfield went undrafted in?
Yeah, like Javante went late in a lot of drafts, so he's been a very high fantasy MVP so far this year. If you've been able to find a way to get him in,
because I think you got him in 12th, 13th, 14th round of most drafts.
Well, yeah, because Blue was getting all the hype.
Yeah, because everyone thought with his.
So they were like, oh, it's definitely a split at minimum, and he might not even get that many carries. And then all of a sudden, Blue gets a heel injury and hasn't even dressed for a game. Sanders has seen like maybe 4 or 5 touches a game at the most.
Right. Now, I think Sanders with this injury to Lamb, I think maybe Sanders will see a little bit more because they're going to rely more on the running game. Yeah. But still, I think it's just.
Agreed.
It's a question like a guy like we're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
All right. Injury wise, let's talk.
I think I just want one more quote on that.
Only if you take a sip of your drink.
Yep.
You ever earned yourself one more quote? It is good.
It is very good. I actually really like it, especially as it chills down a little bit. You know me, I like it.
This is sweet.
I love my wheat. Balls.
Make your point now. Talk about wheat.
So the Dallas backfield is missing the big play. They need big.
That's Blue.
They need the explosive play out of the backfield.
Blue's
it'll open up things more for Dak in the middle and downfield. They need Blue. I think they need to fucking Jerry fucking face
That's like
Jones needs to get out of the way.
I'm glad you said that because to me, I think Miles Sanders is too similar to Javonte. And when Dallas was great,
player.
they had
maybe not the same.
I
think Javonte's a little bit better.
They had Pollard and Zeke.
Right.
So it let Javonte be that running back and let Jaden get in there because pound for pound, he was the most electric running back in the draft.
Yeah.
Just small.
Right.
Give him a fucking chance.
Right.
Anyway, wheat is sweet. One of the things the higher the wheated content of the mash build, the more sweetness to it. Like bourbons are sweeter than ryes. Ryes are a little more peppery.
Yeah, that's good.
A wheated bourbon is going to be sweeter because wheat is sweet. So like if you have like a 78% corn, 18 wheat, whatever the remainder is rye, it's going to be sweet. But then it could be 65% corn, 24% wheat. It's going to be a lot sweeter. So this is a wheated mash bill. That's why it is like, it's almost candy-ish on your tongue.
I like it. It's very good.
Another injury. Let's talk about Najee Firework Harris. Now that's not even the injury. I feel bad for Najee.
I feel bad for Najee too.
He's just got a bad rap.
We'll see where he's going to end up. He was on a 1-year deal, so he's probably not going to be back with the Chargers.
That's an Achilles. There's no guarantee you come back from that.
Right, exactly. Especially with a guy his size, he's going to struggle.
Like there's a lot of people like, oh fuck.
The good thing is it happened early in the season. He's got a lot of time to recover, a lot of time to rehab, and then hopefully come back stronger. But again, it's going to be tough to find a team
to take you on an Achilles injury.
Yeah, he might be one of those guys next year that has to wait for some injuries, and people will be like, fuck, Najee's sitting on the bench right now. Let's go pick him up and give him a shot.
Achilles is a tough one. Like, who's the linebacker for the Eagles that tore his Achilles, never came back, and now he's fucking coaching? Brain fart. But yeah, Achilles is tough. But fuck, Omarion Hampton looked good.
Yeah. Well, he looked good the first couple weeks. I love the way
given
he
a full workload
and on a good offense.
He was
in a Harbaugh offense, which eventually is going to go back to running. I don't care what anybody says.
It blows my mind how pass heavy that offense has been.
You watch when the game's on the line and they're in a close one, that ball ain't going to be slung all over the fucking yard. They haven't really been in a lot of close games yet. No. They've been killing people. So,
but Omarion Hampton is going to finish his year a top 10 running back.
I agree.
With this injury,
I think so too.
Like it showed you, like he's going.
Didn't we have a bet with Najee?
Yeah, we'll void it. Well, actually, he played the second week, so
what is this? A CeeDee Lamb bullshit? I think
we'll have to look. I have it all written down.
Pretty sure we had that was Devon Vale and Raheem. Yeah, oh my God, Rashid.
Oh yeah,
Rashid Shaheed.
We had
the injury.
Bunch of dumb bets.
I don't remember what. I could have swore we had a bet with Najee. I think I said something about him outperforming somebody.
I'll have to look. I wrote down. We had a couple little bets. We did record like one or two of them.
But yeah, I'm saying I was big on Najee going into this year. He looked good for the most part for what he was doing, and then obviously the injury is not going to do well for the rest of the season.
No, but I think Omarion Hampton becomes a top 10 running back. So like you picked him up in maybe third, fourth round.
Who is the backup there now?
Haskins.
Oh, okay.
Not doing Hassan Haskins.
Michigan boy, played for Harbaugh. It might be a good stash if you're Omarion Hampton and you got a spot in the roster for him.
Speaking of that, like you said, that's an uncharacteristic offense. We had talked about a little bit, again, not a panic, but a what the fuck or a little bit of worry. Ladd, you're worried like Ladd's usage this year. You're worried for him in a redraft format.
I'm worried this year. Yeah, absolutely. And the reason I'm worried is because you drafted him pretty early, probably early third, I would say he was going.
He was going in the second of some rounds.
Yeah.
Because
some people were believers.
People were saying because a lot of the drafts before Keenan Allen, he was even on that team. Well,
Keenan Allen comes back.
After some drafts.
After a lot of drafts. I mean, he came back like a week with left of the season, not even.
Yeah. And so then, you drafted Ladd to be a putt with top 5 potential.
And now Quentin Johnston is becoming what we always thought he was going to be.
Fuck you, because I dropped him in so many leagues. Fuck you, Quentin Johnston.
Like all of a sudden.
I still love you.
I know. All of a sudden, QJ is QJ, like that we thought he was going to be for 3 years now.
QJ was
We've been talking about him since like
QJ
our first fucking
my
episode.
Puka the year before Puka.
I know. Like we've been talking about him since we started doing this podcast.
Dude, I had said that he is one of the most talented wide receiver. I said he was my favorite wide receiver in that class, and he just didn't get the work. And then he had the drops. And now that he doesn't drop, he still has drops.
Yeah,
but okay, he's a good one. Like that whole CD went through the drop. Now all of a sudden, fuck, he's a dude.
That's exactly. And I think some guys do it, and for some reason, they all have dreads.
Fair.
Maybe it's flapping around in their helmet, and they're like, "Oh shit, that ball's coming in too fast." Who knows?
Dreads are becoming more common. I just wish there were more.
I wish I could grow.
I wish you could.
No, I couldn't.
Beard dreads.
Oh, you like fucking Jack Sparrow?
Fucking Jack Sparrow dreads. Dude, I wish there were more dread tackles. Just ripped by the hair. Like seriously, if I play football and you had dreads, even if I had dreads and we had dreads, whatever.
Who was the running back that always
like? I would treat you like I would be the tree of life,
up by his hair?
And you are my avatar. I'm going to link up and rip your ass down.
Who was it? Was it a Kansas City
No,
Chief?
yeah, it was. Oh yeah, someone ripped. Yeah, I remember, and he got fucking pissed.
Dude, yeah, because he literally drug him down from behind by his hair.
Look at he's got a fucking cape running behind him.
It was like a 30-40 yard gain, and the guy that tackled him literally was pissed off and like picked him back up off the ground.
I just remember him getting him brought down by his hair. Was it? No, it wasn't. It wasn't Todd Gurley, was it?
No, it wasn't Gurley.
But I do remember there being and like honestly, I'm sorry if I can't grab your jersey, I can't grab your shoulder pads, I'm grabbing your fucking dreads, and I'm pulling on them because you're gonna let them dangle out there.
Part of you.
Like who was the dude who always wear a hoodie too? Like I'm thinking about, like you put a little hoodie on. Was it Anquan Bolden?
Every now and then, but it was Donald Driver that
just always had like a hoodie on.
Always
there's
had
this
that
little
hoodie.
hood behind you. Just grab the fucking hood and pull it down. It's legal. All right, let's go to another injury. Let's go on to all right. I want you to stay calm for this one. Tyrone Tracy Jr. I know what you go ahead and say it.
Nope. No, go ahead. You start. I fucking told you so. Cam Scatterbo, baby. Woo!
See, but he didn't. He's given this opportunity.
I fucking love that guy.
I know you do.
Everything about him.
You texted me like
such a crazy.
You texted me and I quote, "Just wait for fucking Friday night." Scatterbo, son.
Scatterbo, let's go. He is fucking here to stay too. I don't think he's ever given it up. They love the way he plays football. I love the way he plays football.
Yes,
I do think he needs to wear the Guardian helmet. But
okay, that brings me to my point. So,
is it even legal for him to wear that? Because like he's just throwing his head into fucking people.
Probably
right
not.
Now.
So
they should find him.
He
for how
just
many times he uses his head.
He was just handed a golden opportunity because it's not like he flat out won the job, but he now has the job to lose because in the first quarter alone, Tracy 7 carries, 29 yards, and 3 receptions. Like Tracy was having a game until he got hurt. Yep. Scatterbo was probably not going to do shit that game.
Well,
he was still playing.
He was playing and getting good touches.
But they're a hot hand team. So Tracy
they were both playing them.
My thing is Scatterbo, it's like he's in a foot race with CTE.
Well,
to see how fast he can fucking get it. This is him. Here's my thing.
Outside of Christian McCaffrey,
I would make any bet you want to make that he does not make it through the season with his running style. He's going to get concussions. He's going to miss multiple weeks, if not worse.
I think he
no regard for his body.
I think he walks around with a concussion all the time, as it is the way he acts. But
actually, yeah, if you look at him, he does look like if you had to like put a picture like in high school, like this is a concussion. It's Scatterbo.
It's like him in a dictionary. It's like concussion, and then
he is one of the most fun. He looks like Ray Lewis on offense. Like he is one of the most fun people to watch play. But he's going to hurt himself.
I saw a TikTok.
I don't think he makes
the
it past
longest
week
yard. And it was the truest thing I've ever seen, where it was like, do you remember the part where Stone Cold Steve Austin runs like that, like really tough nose thing, and he spikes the ball and he takes his head off, and then he's like, that's how a white man runs a football, bitch.
Oh my God. Oh Lord.
He's like, but you ain't on D, are you? But no, like that goes back to like, if you look at every white running back in the history of the NFL outside of Christian McCaffrey,
like Mike Allstott, they all run hard.
That's the running style that they do.
But I think like
I am coming to put the boom on you.
He is fun to watch.
And he's done it. If you watch his high school highlights, he's still not the fastest guy on the field in high school.
No.
And he doesn't go down. He has the best contact balance I think I've ever seen outside of like Barry Sanders.
He's fun to watch, but I guarantee
that might be a stretch. But
at least two. He's fun to watch, but I guarantee you he's at least 2 injuries this season.
I give you
one
that.
possible season ending.
We'll see it, but time
until he does, he's fun to watch.
People bounce off of him, and that's why I think
they don't bounce off of him. He knocks them off of him.
Well, same thing.
So
that is the same exact.
So let's stay in New York.
Like when the very first time he touched the ball, he caught that screen pass, and literally, dude coming full speed at him, and he just went poof, and the guy went that way, and he went that way.
Right, which I'm saying, like I give it honestly. He has a concussion by week 6.
Doubtful.
I bet you a bottle of this.
And I think even if he has a concussion, you won't even know it because
I don't think
it's right back.
I don't think it's up to him. He'll probably be that dude who pops up and is like,
but that's how he is every play.
Yeah, so he'll NFL will take him out for a couple weeks.
It. He won't
like
even
who's
know
missing a couple weeks for concussion right now?
Probably somebody who doesn't act Fields. Like that all the time. Yeah, Fields is very like.
Well, I'm saying
you can tell. With Scatterbo, you can't tell. He's just a walking concussion.
Okay, yeah. So Cam Scatterbo is literally racing Tua to see who can lick a window the fastest. They are both trying to make themselves retarded.
Yeah, the difference is Cam Scatterbo
you can't
is
say
about
retarded anymore.
65.
I forgot, right? Can you?
You just said it again.
Yeah,
so.
fuck it. I'm bringing it back.
He's also 65 pounds heavier than Tua.
Yeah, Tua should retire, but I bet Cam is. I mean, Scatterbo is gonna.
I know
is going to elapse him. All right, let's stick in New York.
But back to Scatterbo.
Oh, good, because we haven't talked about fucking the wrecking ball.
I gotta talk
enough.
about his fantasy prospect. We can't just talk about concussions the whole fucking time.
Why? That's what he's got.
Dial back the expectations this week. They got a tough matchup. I don't love playing him this week. I think you want to be a little bit cautious with him. If you don't have anything better in your flex play, then yeah, jam him in your flex.
Plus Singletary's there.
Right.
So
if you put him in your flex play or in your RB2, don't be shocked if he only gets you like 8 points this week.
If you got a better option, play him in your flex.
Agreed.
Because you got to see what the Singletary usage is, because even Singletary in that game when Tracy went out was viable.
Yeah,
so
and Dable loves Singletary.
I like Singletary. He's a different style.
Right.
It's a yin and yang, which you need. That's why Tracy and Scatterbo was why they drafted him was weird to me.
I didn't like the pick for New York.
Like you have two of the same people.
Yeah.
Just like Miles Sanders and Javonte. All right, let's stick in New York for not an injury, but a guy that you're a little bit concerned about. You're a little worried about Neighbors.
I am a little worried about Neighbors moving forward. He's been banged up. He's banged up
about it.
Every fucking week. Like he didn't even play in the preseason. He wasn't even at camp. Like he's constantly hurt.
So your first 2 draft picks the other year are both
are both in my worry list. Yeah. Now, even though Neighbors has been a monster, I'm not saying by any means you're not benching him. You're starting him every fucking week. He's in your lineup.
What does Jackson Dart get in the start this week? Which I love that for New York.
I do too.
I think love that for our rookie drafts because let's go.
I think it's a job saving move for Dable.
I think it makes that. I think
he's out if they don't do anything anytime soon. I think he gets fired.
He's on the hot seat.
I think so too.
Has to be.
He's definitely on the hot seat, and I think he's like, okay, I drafted this kid in the first. Did they take him in the first or second round? Second round? No, he's a first round pick, wasn't it?
First round pick.
And yeah, he's definitely a first round pick. And
for guy. I don't know. Again. Don't do this.
I was going to say, are you plugged in? You're not.
We got plenty power right there. We 100%. Yeah, we went black the other night.
But yeah, no, he's like, I took him in the first round. If I'm going to get fired at the end of the season, I'm going to go down with this kid that I thought and I believed in. So you're definitely not going down with the ship watching Russell Wilson throw shit 80 feet in the air out of the back of the end zone.
Goal line stand, his goal line.
Dude, the game's on the line. Give your guys a chance.
That right there is the reason Jackson Dart is starting.
Absolutely.
And I'm sorry, I really like Jackson Dart.
Oh, he's a beast.
I think he might come in this week, fucking chip on his shoulder. And I know don't start Scatterbo, but this might be a fun week to watch that game.
Agreed.
I'm saying because Jackson, did he not have such fucking sunshine moxie from the fucking Remember the Titans? Coming in there, just fucking this, I don't know.
Yeah, no, but
him and Jackson Dart in the preseason just look like him.
So
now, granted, it's preseason. If he comes out and he balls out against Chargers, I believe I will put all
my
cards
buddy
in
Jimmy,
on Dart.
Before we drafted in our 16-team league, before the NFL draft happened, he told me, he was like, the quarterback coming out of this class that impresses me the most is Jackson Dart.
I told you this in an episode. My favorite quarterback was Jackson Dart.
We were playing golf like a long time ago. But this was way before this. I promise you, he was the first time I ever heard the name Jackson Dart was on the 5th hole at Galen Hall. And we were sitting there and I'm like, I don't even really know much about this guy. It's like, exactly. He's like, he's putting up the same statistics as Will Howard right now with absolutely nobody on his team. And he's like, he's absolutely balling out. And he was like, I wouldn't be surprised if he's the steal of the draft. And then he ended up going in the 1st round. And Jimmy was like, I fucking told you, dude, like this kid's a beast. Like, watch.
Well, that's why I picked him in our anything. I said from the get-go, like he was my favorite quarterback in that draft. He to me gives you that. He looks like an NFL. He has what it takes to play in the NFL. We've talked about this before.
Yeah.
Being pro ready in college don't mean shit. Right. Matt Leinart was pro ready. Yeah. Now he does funny commercials. Which actually, have you seen the one with him and Alexa? I can't say it too loud because the fucking thing will go off. The one where his kid was asking about.
No, I haven't.
Oh, you Google I'm not gonna tell you about it. Google Matt Leinart Alexa commercial.
All right.
He's making fun of himself.
Oh, okay.
His Heisman winner coming out, but I'm saying like there's a difference between pro ready and just being that.
Right.
And I think Jackson Dart just has it. And he showed it when he got to play in preseason. So I'm hoping he comes out against the Chargers and it's just a fucking game.
Yeah, I hope so too. I hope it's a shootout.
I'd put money on that upset just for the fuck of it.
You should.
I will. I'll put $20. I'm taking them.
Just straight money line.
Straight money line.
I like it. It's a trap game. It's definitely a trap game.
I will show you. I swear to God, I'm going to put that on there. I might even put $50 on that. I believe in that.
Chargers come out.
I'll put 50. I'll put 50 with the points.
Well, it depends on what the points are.
I'll find that right now.
Might not be worth taking the point. See, I don't ever understand the points. Like, you get 4.5. Great. They're still going to lose by 10, right? So you're better off just taking the money line and hoping to God.
True.
They just win the game.
Or I would say, you know what?
It pays better odds.
I'll put $50 on New York and I'll stretch the line to give me 10.
Right. Well, then your odds go to shit. But.
I know, but no, I think that's going to be a lot closer game than you think, but I don't think it's a running back game.
No, for sure.
I think you start.
That's why I like your call on Singletary. I think if anybody does anything for them, it's going to be Singletary.
And I think
even though Scatterbo can catch the ball,
I think Wendell is a great flex option this week.
Yeah, I do too.
And I think Neighbors, if 100% healthy, is a great start.
You play Wan'Dale Robinson over Jordan Addison this week because Jordan Addison comes back from suspension.
Yeah, but back from suspension?
Yeah,
probably. Yeah, yeah.
I think, but he's been able to practice here for a little bit. I think.
Well, here's the thing, though,
and I liked him against.
Why does Carson Wentz look better than JJ McCarthy?
I was gonna say this is cool because Carson Wentz was never.
Carson Wentz was never bad.
He's got the arm
football.
Talent.
He's not a good mental guy.
Right. No, and he's not a good leader of men.
No. Like Jalen Hurts got drafted, and that fucked Carson Wentz up.
Oh, big time.
Now,
well,
JJ's really hurt and he's got nothing to lose.
What really fucked up Carson Wentz is when he got hurt and Nick Foles went in there and won a Super Bowl instead of him.
Dude, because Carson Wentz, did he not look like the second coming of fucking Jesus that year?
Oh, my God. That throw he made against the Seahawks where he was getting tackled and he was just like.
Well, then he had the entire defensive line of Washington on top of him. He just squeaks out. Like he looked unrealistic.
It was the ACL. When he was diving into the end zone.
And then he came back in and threw a touchdown to Alshon Jeffrey on the
ACL being torn.
Like he's got nothing to be ashamed of.
Right. Like that's why every Eagles fan was like, dude, we've got the next Joe Montana here.
And then he just
can run, he can throw, he's got it all.
Mentally couldn't take competition.
He crumbled.
I don't think the Eagles front office at that point I don't think was as good as it is right now.
No.
And there's a lot of weird shit going around. I think it's better now.
But imagine
against the Vikings, the Vikings against the Steelers,
then they got
Addison coming back. Yeah, now they're fucking.
They got the front office and they made the trade of a lifetime getting rid of him because the pieces the Eagles got from that Carson Wentz trade was crazy.
So I think I start Wendell over Addison coming back, even though they're playing the Steelers. I think I do it because that's the overseas game, and I never trust that. I never trust
Minnesota's overseas.
It's
I'm definitely benching Addison.
It's the Vikings. It's the Vikings Steelers overseas.
I got Wan'Dale for sure over Addison. Then that's for sure happening.
All right, one more injury. Well, two more technically. Let's hit Mike Evans and his hammy, who's week to week, and Godwin. Everybody thought there's a chance he's going to play this week. But it's not likely.
Yeah, I don't think I wouldn't.
So the Bucs are going against the Eagles with a Mecca Ibuka and
Jalen McMillan's still on IR too.
Jalen McMillan's on IR. Godwin they thought was going to come back, but he's close.
Sterling Shepard steps
Sterling
into
Shepard.
this wide
And what's
receiver.
Trey?
I forget his last name.
Oh. Yeah, he was a rookie last year with Jalen McMillan, came in the same year. Parker? No. Fucking who the fuck is his name?
Doesn't matter because it's Sterling Shepard and Kate Otten is
Sterling Shepard's a great flex play this week.
Yeah. If you're struggling and you're like, fuck, I need to throw a dart.
But Godwin practiced on full. He practiced full on Wednesday. Everyone's like, oh, he's coming back. Did not practice on Thursday.
Yeah. Sore
I don't know.
probably.
Let me see. Did he practice today? Let me see.
No, either way, I think Kate Otten is going to be the biggest. And also, I think Rachaad White is also going to step up. And they'll just hopefully play the running back game.
God, you know the Tez Johnson. That's what it is. Tez Johnson. He's startable.
I like Tez a lot. His game's pretty good.
Let's see what it says about Godwin. Godwin is still questionable.
But against the Eagles, Emeka's going to eat.
Okay, so I guess he did full practice today.
Yeah, maybe it was just
he's going to get Quinyon though.
So
not Quinyon. Yeah, Quinyon Mitchell.
Yeah, but they don't do that. They'll move him around to get him away. He'll be all right.
Oh, I think because I think he is rookie of the year
right now.
Guaranteed he is.
He's easily the best wide receiver to come out of the draft.
Rachaad White pisses me off because
free Rachaad.
When he was drafted, what, he finished a top 5 running back?
He was a beast.
And then you pick up Bucky and just like, hey, fuck this guy.
Yeah, fuck this guy that got us 1,200 yards or whatever he got.
Okay, and I'm sorry, but I've been watching Bucky.
Actually, I don't think he got that many rushing yards, but still.
I've been watching Bucky, and he's good. He's not that good.
No, I agree.
He's in a great system.
Agreed.
If I had to take pound for pound all around better running back, I think Rachaad White is the better running back, but Bucky's more of a pure running back.
He gives you more explosiveness.
Yeah, so they're using him. But if I had to say I want someone...
They like his speed. The problem is that offense plays with speed, and Rachaad isn't the guy that play with speed.
No. But Rachaad White, I think, he just got such a bum rap.
Agreed.
Such a bum rap.
I don't even think it's a rep. It's a situation.
Yeah.
Just the way that offense runs.
But this week, though, against the Eagles...
Bucky definitely fits the offense better than what they run. But I'm with you. I think Rachaad might even be the better player.
Against the Eagles, though, I think Rachaad White is flex option. If not RB2, because I think they have to use him with their lack. So here's the thing. Is this going to be Mike Evans' first year under 1,000? And does that make him retire?
He'll miss like 3 games like he always does.
And then just go fucking ham.
And then he'll come back and he'll squeak out and get like 1,008 yards.
He will. Baker will fucking, which is why I love Baker. He's a team guy.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't care if we miss the playoffs. You're getting 1,008 yards.
Like what they did last year against the Saints when it was like,
just I don't care what the play is. I'm going.
Just go out there and run a slant, and I'm just gonna fucking throw it.
Baker's got like a 12% completion percentage because he's just throwing nothing to Mike
55
Evans.
Targets to Mike Evans.
All right, last injury, and then we'll move on to. We already said. Well, we did talk a little bit about Thursday night, which we basically did. So, Terry McLaurin and Jaden Daniels and Washington. Philadelphia is going to run away with this division.
Yeah, with Jaden Daniels not playing again.
And Scary Terry out.
And then, unless the Giants somehow go on an absolute run with Jackson Dart.
Which I don't think that they can go on a run to be competitive. But I think the only team that could have compete was Washington.
Yeah. And Dallas is just a fucking mess right now. I think the whole Micah Parsons thing, I think, had a bigger ripple effect than they like to admit.
What's the truth of him still having a suite in Dallas, a non-refundable suite?
I don't know.
So apparently Micah Parsons bought a suite in Dallas before the season started. And it's not refundable, so he's still got a suite in Dallas.
He's gonna pack that bitch with Packer fans.
So I would pack that shit and put a different game on and have everybody facing away from the field. So every time the camera pans, it's
I would just give the tickets away to opposing teams' fans, like for everybody that played, just have a suite full of fucking their fans.
oh God.
In Micah Parsons' suite.
Like, you want to be a petty son of a bitch.
That's just give them away.
That's the most petty son of a bitch thing you can do.
Yeah, I would hire people to go to the game and throw things at the field.
So Commanders are playing the Falcons. You got McLaurin, McLaurin.
Who's starting? Are
out.
they starting Penix again, or is Kirk Cousins now staying as the starter?
I
didn't read anything about it. I should have. Sorry.
No, I think
Fantasy
I think Penix is starting again.
Is he?
I don't think they're just going to him, but I think he's on a very short leash.
Because I'm pretty sure the last thing that Dave said to us at our draft was that Michael Penix was going to be a top 5 fantasy quarterback this year.
Which, with everything around him,
he
should have fucking been.
But this is the question mark.
You go from week 1, Penix length matters, diving for the end zone, to shriveled McNodick. I'm going to Joe Flaccid.
Yeah, right. But like,
okay, Joe Flaccid, I'm going to make a T-shirt for that.
I don't even remember what my point was going to be after that fucking quote.
Dave said top 5.
Yeah, it still doesn't make any sense.
But here's the thing: they're going to get a win. They're playing Washington. Washington defense is not great, not bad. They're average. McLaurin's out. Daniels is out. Jacoby Krosky-Merritt is probably out.
He got hurt.
Noah Brown is out.
No wonder Chris.
So
Rodriguez
you've got
was such a big
Debo,
pickup.
Chris Rodriguez, and Jeremy McNichols.
Even though they
don't give up on Bill yet. JCM by the end of the year is going to prove that he needs to be the majority back in that offense. They just haven't figured it out yet.
They're just doing the most Washington thing ever. I mean,
giving the most talented guy the ball.
They make dumb moves after dumb moves.
Like getting rid of Brian Robinson Jr. for fucking peanuts.
Yeah. What the fuck was that about? The dude had 5 carries and had like 30 yards.
The kids, they're like, we can replace him with these 3 guys.
like, no, you can't. Like, the dude was he was the heart and soul of that offense.
That was a very Redskins thing of them to do.
Absolutely.
The fucking Commanders.
Like, what the fuck was that? And I even said it when it happened. I was really like, what is going on? Because, like, he's by far your best running back.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Like, even with Austin Eckler healthy, he's your best running back.
And skill for skill.
And you're trying to actively win a Super Bowl right now because guess what? You're on Jaden Daniels' fucking rookie contract. This is when you're going to do it. Because once he gets paid, unless you got Howie in the fucking as a GM, you're not going to be able to play the system, which that's going to catch up with the Eagles because I think the league is going to start fucking looking into them and how they play the old cap system and how they push everything down the line. And
there's nothing illegal. I think there's nothing legal.
It's not illegal about it, but I think they're going to tweak the rules so that you can't do it anymore just because of how well he's been able to do it, just because he knows that the cap is just going to go up and up and up and up. So he doesn't give a fuck 10 years from now. So he just keeps pushing it. The cap hits down the line, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, now the cap space is $200 million a year."
Hire a smarter Adam Sandler to do your book work, and you can advance.
I agree, but at the same time, they're going to change that. But back to the fucking Redskins.
Smarter Adam Sandler on the whim. I do kind of fucking like that. Sorry.
Back to the Redskins.
Commanders.
It will always be the Redskins.
Foreskins?
No.
Same thing. It is. Because the dude on the helmet was an actual guy.
Yeah. Like
fucking cancel culture.
We can't talk about this. We're going to skip right past that.
I grew up with them for 40 years of them being that.
Let me ask you a question on that.
I don't try it, but I can't not call
Growing up, did you ever look at the Washington Redskins and be like, that's racist?
No.
Like, why would you? If anything, I was like, they're just representing that culture.
Yeah.
And it's Washington, D.C.'s football team.
It's an Indian tribe, and it's dedicated,
and it's the capital of our nation, and we're representing them as a football team.
Yeah, because we kind of took the country from them.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
So
it wasn't really a country when we came.
I know, but no,
if anything, they were killing each other, but that's a whole other discussion.
So here's the thing. I know it's an injury thing, and okay, one more injury doesn't really matter to this. We're not going to talk about it. Joey Bosa, ACL out for season.
That's actually bigger than
it. San Francisco defense takes a ding a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe overall sacks, this and that, but that does suck.
Their defense hasn't
not
been
Joey,
too
Nick
good.
Bosa, sorry.
Yeah, Joey's on.
But Nick Bosa leaving, that does hurt San Francisco's defense. You're probably going to lose 6 to 10 sacks. But anyway, Jaden Daniels. It's his sophomore year, like CJ Stroud. Week 1 was decent, but it's week 1. We know there's no preseason, so you don't really like the first 2-3 weeks are generally preseason anyway.
anymore.
I
'cause
know
we
he
don't
got
actually
hurt,
play in the
so we
preseason.
can't say it's a sophomore slump. But we transition that to CJ Stroud, who had a sophomore slump. Are we now worried that it's more than a sophomore slump?
Possibly.
Because I know he's on your not panic, but a little bit of a what the fuck worry list.
He's definitely on my what the fuck worry list, especially because of how good he was year one. But I look back at who he had on that roster in year one.
Right.
And then, because if you look back at last year, at the beginning of last year, when everybody was healthy, before everybody died in like week 3. I mean, Tank Dell loses.
They all did. That team died.
Literally, Tank Dell loses a leg. Stephon Diggs goes away. I mean, even when it was just Diggs and Nico Collins, he was still putting up decent numbers.
Right. He didn't need people.
The moment Stephon Diggs went out and it was just Nico Collins out there, they double teamed the shit out of Nico Collins, and Dalton Schultz couldn't get open to save his life, and he shit the bed. So all they did was hand the ball off to Joe Mixon.
And now this year they've lost Mixon.
Now they have no Mixon.
But they have Nick Chubb.
I mean,
but sorry,
let's be real. Mixon,
if you haven't already,
way better.
Woody Marks needs to be on your roster.
Yeah, he's eventually going to be the number guy.
Because come mid-season, he is RB1 in that team.
Yeah, because let's be honest, if they don't become any kind of competitive soon, Joe Mixon ain't coming back.
No,
he won't.
Joe Mixon's like Connor. He's old enough. He's hit enough women. Like, he's ready to retire.
There's only one.
Okay, so Connor has not hit women. Connor is a respectable dude. Should not have put him in that category.
That's very true. Yeah.
Joe Mixon's a bitch for hitting women.
So. He only hit one.
Still.
And she called him the N-word and spit on him, so she kind of deserved it, in my opinion.
Yeah, you're right. She did deserve that.
Dude, she spit like right in his face.
And
slapped the shit out of him.
You throw out the word and spit on him. Straight in the teeth.
I don't know if she deserved a haymaker like he gave her, because he knocked that bitch unconscious.
Not like Rice did.
No. He full on like knocked her cold, like right in that sandwich shop.
Sorry.
I don't disagree why he did it. And he immediately like walked out. Like,
don't throw out an intentional hurtful word in a hurtful. Okay. You're not saying it like we're buddies out having drinks.
Right. No,
you're like, hey, I'm trying to hurt you with it. Exactly. And then I'm going to spit on you.
And then I spit in your face.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's why I don't think he got in as much trouble as he did. Because he didn't really have any prior record before that.
And Rice is just like, get in the elevator.
Drags her out. That video was still to this day.
And then Kareem Hunt is like a bye Felicia kick.
And then she came out and tried to defend Ray Rice, and this league was still like, nope. And then there's Greg Hardy, who got to hit women.
I don't think I could tag Preet.
Like 4 different women, and still got to come back over and over again.
All right, so
because he didn't have any videos out
before we get to our
Kareem Hunt, all he did was love tap that bitch, and
again, rightfully so. She wasn't supposed to be there, wouldn't leave. He's just like, get the fuck out of here.
And was pushing her down the hallway. Yep.
Anyway, so we're not going to get to our panic.
19 or something.
But that's basic. Does that not
it's messed up.
The movie. Whatever. Fucking bye Felicia. Bye Felicia type of thing.
Oh yeah. We need to move on.
Like, get out of here. So not panic, but our what the fucks are there. We talked about Blue, talked about Stroud. Caleb Johnson. Just like Jaden Blue.
Pretty sure I called this one on Caleb Johnson. I was worried about this one.
But you said that he was going to be number 2 to Warren.
Yeah.
But he's not even on the fucking radar.
That one shocks me. The fact that he's not even getting touches.
And it's not like they drafted him in the 7th fucking round.
2nd round, wasn't it?
Yeah.
3rd round?
2nd, 3rd round. Either way, top 3 round capital to sit on the fucking bench for no reason. Like, what are they seeing that they're not telling us?
I think it just might be that other guys are giving them what they want. Like,
you can't say Kenneth. You can't say
I don't know. I haven't seen Caleb Johnson play enough football. I didn't watch a lot of Iowa, so
I watched some clips, some highlights.
I don't know.
You can't say Kenny Gainwell's better than him.
He's a vet. He's more experienced.
He is.
And at the end of the day, I think the guy calling the shots is probably Aaron Rodgers, and he's probably going, "I don't want that rookie out there with me."
He does hate fucking rookies.
He's like,
you bench that fucking rookie.
Exactly.
Wait, you like Ashwagandha? Get on the field.
Motherfucker, I didn't even get to play as a rookie. Get that kid off the field. He's going to get me hurt. Especially if he fucked up a couple times in practice.
Maybe he can't pass block.
Aaron Rodgers may have gone and been like, get that fucking kid off the field until he learns how to protect me. So who knows? Like there might be some behind the scenes shit there.
He's like, I'm going to airball this one over everybody, but to get that kid off the field.
That's the only thing I can think of because he's got, from what I've seen of him, I think he's the most talented runner on the team. I mean, Jaylen Warren has not set the world on fire running the football.
No.
He's catching the ball a lot and being serviceable that way.
We had this conversation where I said that Jaylen Warren's never carried a backfield in his life. And you kept saying, like, he's going to be the guy given the shot. And you're right. He was given the shot.
And he's been doing well, but he's not.
But he's showing like
he's only at like 3.5 yards per carry or something.
Yeah, he's not a workhorse back. He's been giving it.
Nope.
He's serviceable because
he's the Tony Pollard.
Right.
That's what he needs to play.
But he's not. It shows you that he's not meant to be a workhorse back.
Yeah, because even Tony Pollard is still showing us that even when there's nobody else to complement him, he doesn't do that well.
No,
18 carries for like 60 yards, and that's okay, but not.
But
that's not what you're looking for.
One more thing about that offense, then we're going to move on. Penix is totally nailed Aaron Rodgers and DK connection.
Yeah, you did.
DK might be in for one of the best years of his career.
Yeah, there's nobody there
taking.
Well, and it helps that there's literally nobody else there taking targets.
One thing we did fail on, Roman Wilson.
I know. Yeah, it's Calvin Austin, not Roman Wilson.
Maybe
we did kind of like say that Calvin could be there.
We did say, but we said we really liked Roman Wilson being in there. But it's
he's not even on the field either.
It's still early. Maybe he'll get in there. He did miss a full year. So he's basically
we knew
like
all of the
rookie.
number twos on the team were going to be good. We just didn't know it was going to be Gainwell and Calvin Austin.
So let's get to our biggest panics because we've already fucked Thursday Night Football. Kyler Murray looks like a video game character running around. Seattle's defense is good. Marvin Harrison Jr. is a flop.
No,
what about our? But before we get to our panics, we'll go to your Broncos. You mentioned to me earlier that you're a little nervous about Bo Nix.
A little bit. He's just looked off. If he's not moving around and running, hasn't been accurate with the football.
I don't like that Sutton disappeared for a week.
Just one, but
he's back. But
week 1 and week 3 he balled out.
But how does he just disappear?
Well, because Troy Franklin had a game in week 2.
And everybody picked him up.
I know.
And then everyone let him go.
Now he's like
I still think Pat Bryant by the end of the year ends up being one of the top 3 receivers on
that's
that team.
possible.
Oh, I want to go back to Houston real quick. Jaden Higgins.
Yeah.
Why the fuck are they not using him?
I don't think he's as good as we originally anticipated he was going to be.
I thought he was going to be,
because that was one of the points I was making about CJ Stroud is he doesn't have that second option. I think he's struggling.
I thought
because
Higgins
he's not
was going to take place of Tank,
and he's not very good at going through his progressions as I thought he was. Because it's like he looks at Nico.
So is it Higgins isn't that good or Stroud?
I think it's Higgins. I don't think Higgins is as good as we thought he might be.
I had higher expectations for Higgins.
That was another camp hype because he's on the field. His snap percentage isn't that bad.
No, he's there. He's just not
getting targets.
Anyway, back to this. Back to Nix. So your concern is Nix not looking as agile, as mobile as he did?
It's his decision making. His decision making's been a little off. He's staring down receivers. He's not going
like he's giving him a look before he throws.
Yeah, he's just it's not even that. He's just looking at him the whole time. And it's like, dude, make some progressions. Don't just look at Courtland Sutton and fucking.
How do you feel about it's not a panic thing, but how do you feel about the Broncos backfield?
I love the backfield. I think Dobbins has been spectacular. He's been.
Do you think they're using RJ enough?
No, absolutely not. But I think as well as Dobbins has been playing, and this was my concern when they picked up Dobbins for RJ, that Dobbins is just a better running back. I mean, Dobbins is a very good running back. It's just if he gets hurt, then it'll be RJ season. But right now, it's Dobbins' job, and he's not letting go.
Right, but my fear is like with Dobbins having an injury history, I feel like they should be sprinkling in a little bit more of RJ.
Agreed.
Because if that does happen, and RJ is not brought up to speed per se.
Yeah, no, you're gonna have a couple of weeks where he's got to.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like they should be splitting that backfield. They should be splitting that backfield a little more towards that 60-40 instead of a 70-30.
Well, and again, I think that kind of comes back on Bo Nix because they haven't really been leading games to where they can afford to do that. They need the Dobbins on the field because it's like this is our best chance to win right now. And if we get too far behind in the season in the standings with the Chargers looking as good as they do, we're going to be struggling to win the division by the end of this year.
Here's my take on Bo Nix, and I've been waiting to talk to you about this because you're a Broncos fan, so you watch him. I don't think they're letting Bo Nix just play like they did his rookie year.
Nope. Agreed.
I think his rookie year, they're like, he's a rookie. Let's see what he's got. Let him play. And he looked great.
They dumbed the offense down last year for him.
I think they're like, all right, little more pocket, little more pass, instead of just like let Bo Nix be a lightweight Josh Allen.
Right. And because it's a good way to put it. And
he's a lighter Josh Allen.
Because when Bo Nix is on the move, he's one of the most accurate and best quarterbacks in the league.
But they're keeping him in the pocket.
And he's not been on the move this year. He's not using his legs like he did. He's like, it's been weird.
Okay, so
the
I want to make sure that I wasn't the only one seeing that. As you being that fan, I thought.
And then
I was
the defense
that.
has been shockingly not as good as we anticipated it being. I mean, Danny Dimes put up over 300. Granted, Danny Dimes is
leave New York and be a dude. Like what the fuck?
I guess that's what you do because I'm from New York. Yeah. So there's been a couple of question marks. Again, it's early. It's week 3.
I do think
famous Aaron Rodgers always said, chill.
I do think that it's Peyton. So I do think that eventually they're like, all right, let the offense run, and Nix does become that guy.
Yeah.
Because he plays like Josh Allen without the weight. He really does.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the legs, but he's got it.
He does have the legs though. He just doesn't have the size to be able to pick up first downs.
You're not gonna do it. Not gonna let him run on 3rd and goal.
Right, exactly. Like Josh Allen's like, I'm probably gonna carry this in because I'm 6'5", 280 or whatever the fuck he is.
Yeah, and I'm fucking Haley Steinfeld.
Yeah,
so,
right.
Right. So I know, but I do think by the end of the year, I think Nix does. But I don't think you move on from him. I think he's still startable. I'm gonna start him this. I don't know.
I'm actually starting Drake May over Bo Nix this week.
I'm starting Justin Herbert. I have had Bo Nix in a set and forget role since week 2 of last year when I did tell you from the get-go that he was going to be a top, and I nailed it
that year.
This is the first week I'm benching him. It's the thing is it's Cincy though, but I think they're going to be ahead. So I think
that's the tough part.
I think
he should have a good week this week.
Well, I think they're going to get up early. I think they're going to run.
Agreed.
And Peyton's going to.
You might see some more RJ Harvey this week, hopefully.
But because of what I said about Jackson Dart getting a start, I'm starting Herbert, and I think it's going to. I think I'm taking the overs on that game.
Yeah, call me crazy, but I'm benching Jamar Chase this week.
Are we on to the real panics at this point?
I think Patrick Surtain. Well, no, because I have one more comment I want to make because there's another guy that we were talking about before we came on.
All right, get on that. Then we're gonna get back to this real panic because you just
Patrick Surtain is going to shut him down this week. That's what my guy does. But anyway, we were talking about how you want to sprinkle in a little bit more RJ Harvey for Dobbins to try and take a little bit of the injury risk off. I think Brian Robinson Jr. needs to start getting a little bit more sprinkled in.
Okay. Yes.
Because the exact same way. Because
you did say that.
Christian McCaffrey is averaging like 28 to 30 touches a game right now. And what happened when he gets those?
Bet my savings he's going to get
week
hurt.
7, I would say.
He's going to be there for playoffs.
Right.
He's
going to carry you to the Fair and Nifty playoffs, and then he's going to be like, oh, just kidding, guys. I can't play anymore because I just carried it 260 times.
Why do you bring him in only to run him like that? Like, I get that everybody's fucking hurt.
And every year, fucking Shanahan's like, oh, we're going to limit his carries, and we're going to save him from himself was the quote that he said.
Shanahan's a
Here's
fucking
30
liar.
touches because I need to win football games. You fucking idiot.
Shanahan's a fucking liar.
Agreed. Like what? He's his dad. Didn't his dad fuck up RG3 in Washington?
RG3 got fucked. No, don't be a quarterback in Washington. That's your problem.
Yeah, because Jaden Daniels is now hurt. Jaden Daniels looks exactly like RG3, doesn't he? A little bit. He just doesn't run as much. Much better.
Less
passing.
legs.
Much
better
passing.
arm.
Yeah.
But similar. Good point.
Yeah, very similar.
Shit. Good point. No, you're right though. Like I don't understand that at all.
Dude, he literally said like, "Hey, we're not going to give him as many touches. We got to save him from himself. I know he wants to be on the
reason
field."
They brought him in was to say we want to save him
for the playoffs. Or not even the playoffs, just later in the season so that he
when
can be
he gets hurt, you're going to hear this around the world. I'll fucking Simpson laugh. Like, I told you this bitch is getting hurt.
Right. Yeah. You heard it here. It's just it's
What's your
happen.
week? What's your week guess that he takes his first serious injury?
I will say the second quarter of week 8.
Ooh. I was gonna say week 7. But I do like second quarter of week 8. I'm on board with that. That's actually fucking golden. Wait, when's their bye week?
It's probably week 8.
That
would be classic.
If it's fucking week 8.
It'd be even better.
All right, hold on.
But yeah, Purdy's back this week. So hopefully you can start playing your wide receivers. And even though Mac Jones looks pretty good.
Mac Jones was serviceable.
He played very well.
And he played through a little bit of an injury, showed a little bit of toughness.
Yeah, I actually like the way he played.
And they're playing the Jags.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so what? Jawan Jennings was out. Is he back?
Who do they play week 8?
Oh, it's week 14. Week 8 is Houston.
Ooh, that's a good defense too.
So Jacksonville,
at Houston,
Rams, Bucks, Falcons, Houston, Giants, Rams.
Is it at Houston?
Yeah.
Oh, so he's not even on grass. Even better.
Is that what we're saying? Week 8 injury for Christian McCaffrey.
That's a good guess right there.
I should put up on Brian Robinson Jr.
Yeah, I would love to be able to get him.
They're playing the Jags this week. Pearsall has been a great play.
Yeah, I can't seem to get him in my lineup because of my fucking wide receiver.
Sneaky good flex is Kendrick Bourne too, by the way.
Absolutely.
All right.
I also have Hunter Henry in lineups this week.
Gold.
Yeah, he's been awesome.
Gold.
I think he's only going to get, you can't get much better than what he did last week. So, I mean, he's not going to do what he did last week.
No.
2 touchdowns and like 80
yards.
No, but
see, I have won multiple leagues by picking up Hunter Henry mid-season.
Why doesn't he ever get drafted? He's always like a top 15 guy.
Because he's never ranked.
Right. For whatever. He's
never
Jared
ranked
Goff
in the top
ends.
15 of tight ends.
He's the Jared Goff of tight ends. Always produces.
Yeah. Jared Goff, top 10 quarterback every
single year.
But I'll pick him up on waivers.
He doesn't ever get
fucking bitch.
Yeah. Like, what is
going on?
No,
but Hunter Henry is that guy.
Yeah, I'm playing him
because you think, oh, they're gonna have this, they're gonna have this. They got Travion Henderson. They're not gonna do boom. Hey!
Here I am, 2 touchdowns and a safety blanket once again.
I picked.
He does get hurt a lot though.
In one of the most tough leagues, which actually the 12-man league that I brought Eric into, where you don't score for shit, this and that weird ass fucking league.
Mm-hmm.
The last year I won is because mid-season I picked up Hunter Henry and started him as a tight end every week.
He's fucking tight. He's a touchdown.
He was my league winner.
Yeah, he's a touchdown beast.
He's ridiculous.
He's a great red zone target.
All right, let's get back to our panics before we pick our teams real quick.
Panics.
Cincy.
Oh yeah.
All the fuck around.
Especially this week. I'm a little biased this week, but you got Jamar Chase is probably going to be shadowed by the defensive player of the year last year.
Browning, after coming in when Burrow got hurt, threw a bunch of interceptions, but still fed the people he needed to feed.
Well, Browning did good last year.
Last week,
this isn't Burrow's first injury.
Fucking sucked.
Yeah, that's the problem.
But that was Minnesota. Minnesota went that defense in that weird ass league scored me 56 fucking points.
That's really fucked up. That's a weird ass league.
Yeah. That's why I picked them, and Brandon Aubrey the week before got me 40-some points.
That's stupid. Just stop talking about that league. That's a stone.
But I'm saying, like,
probably scored more than everybody else.
He ran into a Vikings defense which has been slept on again.
Super underrated.
Last year they finished top. They got slept on again.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think if you lost Joe Burrow and you had a flex play, is Browning going to be worse starting this week?
Well, it depends on who you're.
It depends on who you have, but like you had Burrow, you didn't draft another quarterback.
I would pick up Jackson Dart and play him over Browning this week.
Doing that
because I guarantee you Jackson Dart was probably available for you to pick up.
So you're panicked this week. Are you Jamar Chase?
I mean, obviously you're starting him because,
but it hurts. It kind of feels weird, right?
It fucking hurts to put him
just
in
like Chase Brown. Like,
yeah. Oh, if I had any running back outside of fucking Chase Brown,
Genty. Like, here we go. Sit start. Hold on, let me run through this real quick.
Who does the Raiders play this week?
Here, Chase Brown, who should be a set and forget fucking running back.
Yeah, their offensive line.
Let's do this
bad.
real quick. I'm gonna run through the Sunday morning game. Jordan Mason, Chase Brown.
Jordan Mason all day.
Jaylen Warren.
God damn it. Who do the Steelers play again?
Vikings.
Sorry. Oh, shit. Chase Brown.
Let's go.
I think that Vikings defense is just going to keep rolling.
Kamara. James Cook, you're starting. James Cook.
Yeah, definitely James Cook.
Quinshon.
That one's close. Who they playing? The Lions?
Lions. Good defense. It's still close, though.
It's still
That's
close.
The fucked up thing.
I liked the way Quinshon looked the first couple of weeks he's been back, and he's only going to get better.
Dude, he's a league winner because you did not. If in a dynasty, we're not talking about you bitches.
Right, yeah.
We're talking about redraft.
The people that actually took him late in redrafts.
In a 12-man league, I took him and Raji with my last 2 picks.
That's fucking gold.
And I am going to look so fucking good.
If you make the playoffs,
I'm 5-1 through 3 weeks because we do a double matchup every time.
Oh, nice.
And I think on those 2. I had Burrow, though. It's a super flex. I had Burrow.
Oh, right.
But I still have Lamar and Browning. So you don't have to play a quarterback. So I put Judkins in there, and I still won both my matchups.
Awesome.
Dude, he looked good. No practice. Fuck you. Don't need it. He looked good. All right, let me do this.
You're a running back. You really just need to know what gap I'm looking for.
Hold on. Let's say over
you
him.
don't need to know the play. Just tell me what gap I'm looking for.
Chuba Hubbard over him.
Who did Carolina get? We already
Patriots.
talked about. I'd probably play Hubbard.
Let's go with ETN, Travis Etienne.
Yeah, ETN. I'm playing Cam Scatterbo over him.
Pacheco.
Fuck no.
I knew you were gonna say that. Okay.
Pacheco can't even outproduce Kareem Hunt on
Swift.
his own team.
To Swift.
Ooh, that's a close one. I'm probably going Chase Brown on that one. Just because they're in throw happy mode. Ben Johnson loves to throw.
Breece Hall.
Breece
Hall against the Dolphins.
I'd probably play Breece Hall.
Yeah, so it's weird because Chase Brown, I would have started over
all of them.
I would have started them, all of them.
And honestly, the way to beat the Broncos is to run the football. So but can they? Is the problem.
That offensive line is so fucking bad.
They did nothing. They tried to revamp it completely, and they think they made it. They may have made it worse.
We said it before the show. They should have never paid Higgins.
Yep.
And should have loaded up on offensive line.
To go
because look what happened again.
They needed to trade up and get a Will Campbell or something like that. And they didn't do it.
No. And let Joe Burrow
and
get
now
hurt
Burrow's
again.
hurt. Yep. And when are you going to protect the most important asset of your franchise?
Nope.
You just paid the dude $250 million and more, and you can't. Why would you not protect that?
If he was Lamar in that offense,
you'd be okay.
I would be a little less worried
because you can run read options and stuff. But you're not running read options with Joe fucking Burrow, or should I say Joe Turf Toe?
And that's. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. And that's going to be a thing for a minute.
Fuck yeah, his toe was black. Did you see that thing? It was like black.
I'm going to start.
His toe looks like Lamar Jackson's.
I'm going to start Chase Brown one more week.
Mm-hmm.
But if he gets you
less than double-digit points this week, he goes to the bench until he proves that he can do it.
If he gets me 9, it's going to be good. If he gets me 7,
because you watch,
bench.
There's going to be a guy named Taj. What the hell's his last name? Brooks? Is it
Taj Brooks? Yeah.
He's going to start getting carries if they don't do anything else.
They're going to be like, well, save him for next year.
Yeah. Right, exactly. They're going to start giving the rookie some touches because they're going to be like, well, fuck it. Our season's done anyway. Burrow's not coming back till January.
Right. So last panic I have is, and then we're going to pick our teams, which are, our teams are the people that we love and we're going to start, right?
Yeah.
Kelsey. The fuck is up with Taylor Kelsey? Travis Kelsey.
Taylor.
We talked about it pre-show. Like, I'm sorry, but he walks through everything.
He's in the middle of planning a wedding right now.
Like, he doesn't look like he wants to be there.
He doesn't. He wants to go act. He wants to be in Happy Gilmore 16, and he wants to fucking be on stage.
Is he wants hurting the team more than helping the team?
I don't think he's hurting more than he's helping because I think he's still got a good leadership role there.
Maybe, but he's also the same dude who fights his teammates.
That's true.
And like, if you watch these plays, watch him back
and yells at the coach.
He jogs through his. If the play's to him, he runs. If it's not, he jogs. So the defense looks at him and be like, Travis is jogging. It's not going there.
It's a run play. Yep.
Like,
he's not blocking and he's not running. So they're running it. They're running it.
And the emotion on the sideline, like, he's not there. Like, I get it. Look, you're with Taylor. She's got an album coming out in 2 years. So enjoy the next year of your relationship. And you're going to be one of the best breakup albums she's ever had. And then you're going to look back and be like, wow, I fucked up my legacy because I wanted to fuck a twig from Reading.
What? Oh, Taylor.
Twig from Reading.
Why am I missing?
She ain't even that cute.
Agreed. She's a billionaire, so it takes her up a couple points.
Yeah, but she didn't go get a BBL.
I'm a gold digger.
But she didn't go get a BBL that makes her butt stink, like Diggs said about Cardi B. So anyway, so
that's fine. I mean, I could still stick my nose in it.
Which one, Cardi B or Taylor? You toss. I can't toss salads. I don't have it in me. I don't have it in me. All right,
depends on how drunk I am.
So. Last week, your Penix length, Walker, Pickens, and Warren scored you 48.38.
Jesus
Penix
Christ.
got benched. You were panicked. Warren shit the bed, just like he did for me week 1. You picked Juwan Jennings, and I'm a nice motherfucker. You know, we haven't done a dumbass bet of the week every week this week like we did before.
Yeah, we used to do one.
We'll get one.
We did more season-long bets in our first episode than we have anything
We did.
else.
We got to look back on them. And then Walker got you 18 picks. Pickens got you 17.
Your ass right now. I've been looking at that one.
Facts.
It's not even close.
I played Drake May, Bill, Flowers, and Kelsey. I was wrong about Kelsey. I was wrong about Flowers. Although I think Flowers has a bounce back week this week.
I do too.
JCM got me 10.
They made it a point. You got screwed because they really made it a point to get Mark Andrews more involved in that offense.
Yeah.
The week before, it was all Flowers.
Flowers was a decoy. Yeah. I think it changes this week.
Agreed. I think it goes. I think they need to balance it out. They need to stop laser focusing on somebody.
He needs to move the fucking ball around. That's why they're not winning.
I agreed. Do you know what's crazy? They play the Chiefs this week. The Ravens or the Chiefs are going to be 1-3 to start the season.
I think it's going to be.
I think the Ravens win. I think
do too.
I think the Chiefs are going to be 1-3.
Agreed. I think the Ravens have done. I feel like they come out with a game plan and they don't change it. They have singularly focused.
Hold on, I got to talk to the young crowd that doesn't watch us. You know who never started the season 1-3? Tom Brady. Patrick Mahomes is not the GOAT.
Not the GOAT.
Go fuck yourselves.
Go fuck yourselves. Anyway,
sorry, I had to get that off.
I had 40.22. You had 48.38. You are now in the lead, 161.18 to 156.04 for wearing a women's golf outfit for a full 18. Although you haven't gotten your fucking tattoo yet.
That's not on me.
It is. You haven't texted me your list of Saturdays, so I can text
free
him.
Just about every Saturday.
All right. Well, then 2 weeks from now, you're getting tattooed.
Okay.
I'll also get tattooed. Just for the
right on my butthole.
Right. No, he wants to do your butthole. I told him a cheek. He's like, I will spread. I will get in there.
That's not happening.
Like, he's excited to do that. I can't wait for you.
He probably won't even be able to see you in there.
I can't wait for you to meet this dude. You're going to be like, you're going to walk in and be like, God damn it. Dude, he's awesome. Eric is great.
All right. Well, he's going to see my ass.
But he wants to tattoo your hole.
He's not touching my hole.
It's what he wants. Give the man what he wants.
If I feel that thing anywhere near my hole, I'm going fucking home.
I'm gonna tell you, you're picking a really sensitive spot to get your first tattoo ever.
That's fine.
Like, it's gonna be here. It's gonna feel like it's in your shoulder blades, your kneecap, and your hole at the same time. You're not gonna love this, and I'm so excited that we're going to do it live. All right,
it's gonna be crazy.
You're up first. Give me quarterback, running back, wide receiver. Let's pick our teams and then.
I forget. Do we have to go in order?
You don't have to go in order. I always go quarterback first.
Well, because I want J.K. Dobbins this week.
Good thing he is not on my list.
That's fine. They're playing Cincy. We just got done talking about how much of a mess they are and how much they're going to probably run the football in order to win that game. Dobbins has been pretty good, and I love my Dobbins. You know me. I've been a Dobbins supporter.
Yeah, you got this.
From fucking day one.
You have been. You have put him on your right. You have picked him off.
I will never forget sitting here drafting him and watching the preseason game and literally watching him get hurt an hour after I picked him. And I'm just
then you kept him.
Yeah. And then I kept him the following season.
To get hurt again. All right.
Yeah.
So I get 2
in preseason.
I get 2 here. Ooh, daddy likes. I haven't got to go back to back because I've been leading you for all except that week 1.
I know. That's when you took the lead. You got to go back to back.
I'm going to go tight end first. And I'm going to take a guy that we have talked about today as one of my favorite tight ends. I had my top 2 tight ends were Trey McBride and Jake Ferguson.
Yeah.
So I'm starting there and just making sure that
You knew I was going to go Ferguson.
No, I'm saying I wrote this down before you ever got here.
That's fine.
He's there. I'm going Jakey McFerguson.
Jakey.
Because I do against Green Bay and without Lamb, I like him.
I like it too.
And then you already took a running back, so I don't got to hurry there. I was really torn. I almost was going to go. We talked about Ladd as being worried. I was going to go Ladd against New York, really liking that. But his breakout season's here, and he's playing a shitty defense. I'm going Rome Odunze against Vegas at wide receiver. Because Rome Odunze is the number one wide receiver in that offense.
Luther Burden's been coming on.
He has, but I think Luther Burden's going to be streaky. That's the thing.
Absolutely. Well, there's too many mouths to feed for him to. I mean,
but Rome is
Colston Loveland has been a ghost. He gets like 2 targets a game at the most.
But I do think
we kind of told everybody that was going to happen.
But Odunze has potential to be a top 10 wide receiver this year.
Oh, absolutely.
You're up for 2 picks.
I get doce
piques. That's Spanish for 2 picks.
All right. Well. So I need quarterback,
wide receiver, and tightish end.
Tightish.
You talked about your loves. You should know who you want. You should know.
I should just know. Oh yeah, you want what? Hunter Henry?
Well, I mean, he's the other one I had on my list.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying like wide receiver. Well, we had the question of who you're playing over Addison.
Oh, Wandale?
Yeah.
No, I'm going Nico Collins this week.
Good, because he was my number 2. I think that's fair. That's a great one.
Yeah, I like the matchup against Tennessee in Houston. And every time I take Nico Collins in this,
you blow this shit wide.
He usually goes for like 38 points.
If he goes for over 30 points, I'm going to come to your house. Oh, no. You're going to the beach with me tomorrow. I'm going to fucking.
That's next week.
When you fall asleep, just know
that you're going to Nico Collins.
That I'm going to Nico Collins your nostrils. He's on my list. So as far as since we both picked wide receivers, my must starts this week were Odunze, Collins, and McConkey.
Yeah,
because McConkey, like you said, kind of you're worried about him, this and that, target share. But I thought against New York, he's going to get 6 or 7 catches minimum, probably 90 some yards and a touchdown.
Well, fair.
I think Nico, Odunze, and Collins are my 3 must-start wide receivers this week.
I like that list a lot. I'm going to roll out the big dogs for tight end. I'm taking Brock Bowers this week. I'm going to take Bowers. I think it's time for him to make a fucking coming out.
Needs to.
Yeah, it's a coming out party this week for Brock Bowers.
And the Bears will allow it.
I agree.
The Bears will give up to a tight end.
I think that's a shootout type game for no reason.
You're right though. For no fucking reason.
It'll be like 40-point game for them. And I think fucking Brock Bowers has like 10 catches this week.
That's fair. My must starts at tight end were Ferguson and Henry, and we talked about them. I wrote this down before we ever started, and it's funny that we talked about them.
Yeah.
We just kind of went right to it. And Bowers, you're right, because Michael Mayer is, I think, injured,
at least banged up,
so it's worth it.
Yeah, and again, I think I was thinking about going Jacoby Myers at the wide receiver, but I like.
Dude, Jacoby Myers sleepy good.
He's been sleepy good since last year. I mean, he was a big reason why I made the playoffs in your fantasy league in the 5th quarter, because I had 0 wide receivers.
Sleepy good.
I picked him up off of waivers, and he was giving me 12 points every fucking week.
Sleepy good. I love the sleepy goods because that means you don't draft them, but they good.
Yeah, and you throw them in your flex, and then you play your other studs, and you're all good.
All right, so I was torn where I'm going quarterback. I had 3 written down, but I'm between Mahomes against Baltimore because I think they might be a shootout. Love at Dallas or Caleb Williams at Vegas. And I think I'm going to stack Odunze and Caleb this week against Vegas. And I'm going to go stack. I don't know why. Because I do like Love against Dallas a lot.
I thought you took Caleb Williams already.
No, I took my quarterbacks. I took were Drake May, Justin Herbert, and Bo Nix.
Okay.
So I'm going to do it. Fuck it. I'm going to stack Caleb Williams and Rome Odunze this week at quarterback. And then I get a running back. I'm going Omarion Hampton against the Giants.
That's funny.
Why?
Because you love him.
I do love him. And I think he is his first full week against a shitty line. Actually, they're not the shittiest line, but I think I think Omarion Hampton is going to go beast.
Yep. Me too.
I think he's going to get me 25. He didn't give me 25-30 against you.
I think that's a fair call.
The other guy
and
Nico
I was going to cancel each other out.
Since you already picked the other guy, I was going to go Jordan Mason because Aaron Jones is still out against Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I thought about that one hard too. But I think Dobbins has a big week this week.
Agreed. But Pittsburgh defensive line isn't a slouch either.
And again, I wanted to use Dobbins before he gets hurt.
Good point. Smart move.
And then I can use RJ Harvey still later in the year.
That's true. All right. Give me your quarterback and let's rate
I'm
this
torn.
Bone.
You took Omarion Hampton. I was thinking about taking Herbert. I'm torn between Mahomes and Herbert. Because I think that Ravens Chiefs. I'm going to take Mahomes. I think that Ravens Chiefs.
It's always every year.
It's like a 35-38 type game.
And Worthy might play.
Yeah, he is playing. I read that he's playing. So I'm going to go Mahomes this week against the Ravens. The Ravens have, for whatever reason, like to give up passing yards like crazy. Even though
I'm saving Mahomes till Rice is back.
I don't hate it, but again, it's the Ravens, and that game's going to be an absolute shootout.
So you're going Mahomes, Dobbins.
He'll probably have 2 rushing touchdowns for no reason again.
Oh, fuck it. I hate you. It'll be and when I do it, it'll be like 14 for 45.
Yeah, and the only thing that worries me about Herbert is maybe they blow them out in the first 2 quarters and he doesn't throw that much.
Well, that's the thing.
And that's why I like your Omarion play.
That's why I said I think that the Giants are going to surprise. It could be great. Jackson Dart's going to come out and ball. But in reality, I do think they're going to be up. So I think that Omarion is going to just get the work.
Agreed. Yep. 100%.
So you're going Mahomes, Dobbins, Nico Bowers. I'm going Caleb, Hampton, Odunze, Ferguson. I hate fucking picking Caleb.
I was shocked when that came out of your mouth. I was like, wait, you only have to play 16, 17 quarterbacks. I can't believe
he hasn't broken a nail yet, so we're good. All right,
at least he doesn't paint his nails pink anymore. That I've
noticed. Does on the sidelines during the game.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to pull out his toes and just be
just fucking up there doing it. All right, let's talk about this larceny. Do you want to? We should talk about this larceny.
I think we have to, right?
All right,
kind of like the whole point of what we do.
I need a little. You want a little more?
No, thank you.
I
got to drive.
You can't even. You can rate it with us.
Well, I stopped and got beers after. All right, give me a.
You need to rate it with
a Raider taste. There we go.
Mm-hmm. Lick my knee. Don't drink before you come here. That's actually not that much of a bottle. That's a third of a bottle.
I had 3 IPAs at the bar after work.
Why would you do such a thing?
Because I like to drink.
So give me your taste and drinkability.
But I also drink responsibly. That's the key.
Booze and balling, drinks responsibly. Speaking of drinking responsibly. There
you go.
Drinking. If you want to drink,
drinking responsibly,
and you need somewhere to buy your liquor, Preach Liquors. Check out our link in our bio. If you go on their website right now and you spend $150, you get free shipping if you use the code September. Preach Liquors. Check it out. They've got barrel picks for bourbon, more barrel picks than I've seen on any website. They've even got a Wyatt Earp hazmat right now. That is phenomenal. So check them out. Link in bio. Go buy some shit.
That's the first plug we've ever done on this show.
I know, but they do. The Wyatt Earp hazmat comes. They just did a store pick for it, and the bottle's cool. It's got 3D little guns on it. It's fucking awesome.
Do that again.
What?
You struggled with it at first, and I thought never.
I wasn't too pink ones thinking, but Preach Liquors. Link in bio. You can get anything you want there. Liquor store out of New York. They ship. Spend $150, free shipping.
Larceny number 2.
I I really like that. I mean, it's a very sweet.
Taste. I feel like I've been very generous with my scores lately.
We've started this year with better bottles.
That's true. We have started this year.
Like the last couple of years, I said every year
in the low
we're
80s
gonna get better.
Yeah, we've been in the low 80s every single, and I think I want to say
it's
this
right
is,
there.
Yeah, I want to say this is high 70s though. I don't think this was quite as good as the last couple that we've had.
I think
it's better than that. I know I hate to say it, but it's better than the Stag Rabbit, I think.
Well, yeah, the Stag Rabbit's young. There wasn't a lot of taste to that. The taste of this is really sweet. So my taste is a little bit higher than my drinkability.
Can you look up quick what we gave the Stag Rabbit? Because I want to make sure that I give it higher.
That was the last one.
I think it was last time we did.
You gave that. I think you gave it an 87
for drinkability, and then flavor was
78 or 82 and 70.
That's a 2.
I can't read my fucking handwriting. I'm writing better now.
What do we give it? Are you sure
80,
that's what
81.75? Yeah, week 2.
All right, well then I got to give this an 80 for flavor.
This was better than that. So taste is an 80 for you?
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. This is delicious to me.
Well, then give it a higher than an 80.
I gave it an 82 for taste.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize you already said that.
Oh, no, I didn't. I just wrote it down, but I didn't. I can give it an 82 for taste because it's very sweet.
It was very drinkable for me too.
It's very drinkable.
I'm going to give it an 80. I'm giving it an 82 on the drinkability just because I have to give it higher because I think it's better than the Stag Rabbit.
I gave it a 79 on drinkability just because I want a little more complexity. Like if I'm having a drink, I want a little more flavor to it.
It is very, I will say it's very basic. It's a basic bitch when it comes to.
But as far as taste, it's sweet.
Yeah. It got better for me.
Very nice.
It got better for me unneat.
It's funny. It's so weird. Most people rate bourbons neat. We started this show on the rocks. So we have to keep doing it on the rocks.
Well, we always do a little splash to make sure that we do it.
At the end, we do a little dry one.
Yeah, to try and.
But it's funny that we have started on that. But no, I want a little more. I want a little more flavor in it, which is why my drinkability is at a 79. But so we got an 82, an 80, an 82, and let me math. Hold on, good math.
I had just while you're mathing the other day, I had some Dragon's Milk.
Oh,
so weird.
Did you like it? Where did you have that at?
Eric's house.
At
my brother's. No, my cousin brought it over. The bottle was out of this world.
I have not tried that yet. I want that so bad.
So it literally tasted like mango tea.
I've heard a lot of good things about that.
It was fucking weird. I've never tasted anything like it. I'm gonna have to try and find a bottle and get it on this show so that we can drink it. Because
to ask your brother, he'll get it.
I'll ask my cousin; he'll get it for us.
Because I have wanted that, and some of our TikTok followers will love that shit.
That flavor would easily go in the 90s for me.
Oh, I really want to try this
because I swear to God, it tasted like a mango, like you're biting into a mango.
Get it by Thursday.
I can try.
Because that would be great for us to do our breakfast pour too.
I'll talk to Eric. Eric might even have gotten a bottle from him. I gotta ask him.
We'll buy it from him and bring it, tell him to get another one.
Yeah, right.
All right, so that's an 80.75.
Damn it, that means it's worse than the fucking Stag Rabbit.
No, the problem is it's
we rated it fair.
It's hard.
Stag's still pulling strong. That was a good bottle though. I'm not busting the Stag Rabbit by any means. It's a good bourbon. But that one should have a higher rating.
This one should have had a higher rating. We did fuck up. Fuck you, Stag Rabbit. All right.
No.
That's you gonna try a little bit? See? Just slug it from the bottle and see if you still like it.
1, 2, 3, 4. Get your woman on the floor.
They can't hear that. I'm now just dancing like an asshole for no reason. It's probably smooth though, right?
That's why this one's so high. The drinkability is through the roof with it.
That's why your drinkability was fucking
87 or whatever it was.
Yeah, your drinkability was 87. Yeah, that's what it was.
The drinkability is absolutely because I could sit there and have that right now and just drink till I was fucking
because you gave that drinkability high.
And that's what kept it up there.
Because it's so fucking smooth.
That's fair. Because if you aged that more and gave it more flavor,
that was like a flavored water.
It's agreed. It doesn't have that's one thing against the Stag Rabbit. Maybe we need to maybe add another category because there's no body to that whatsoever. You're right. It's like a flavored water.
Right.
This one has body and
complexities.
It literally covers your palate. That one
every once in a while we should just do blind tastings and see how that goes. It
would be a fun episode to do. Is take a bunch of the ones that we've already rated, pull up the ratings for them, and then blind re-rate them.
What I'll do is I'll know where they are, but I'll pour 3 for you,
and then
another week you pick them and put them for me,
right?
And I do it,
right. Exactly.
Those will be our in between. That's what in the off season.
That's a good off season.
No, in the off season we should go back and say, okay, here are our lowest 3 rated, and then do those 3 and sneak in a 4th of one of our higher rated,
and see
if that higher rated still beats all 3 of them.
Yeah, and have some coffee beans that we can sniff and bite on to clean.
Oh yeah, I got a bourbon coffee up there that Kendra doesn't even like that I make.
What, the Kentucky coffee?
No, an actual coffee beans that were stored and aged in barrels.
Ooh.
I make it here. Kendra can't stand the smell because it just smells like bourbon in the house. All right, so that's an episode. Speaking of Kendra, we're starting a spin-off little podcast. Go get your liquor at Preet's, and we will see you next week's. Although we're going to do a pre-recorded, we were probably not going to be live. We're going to do a boozy breakfast episode next week.
Yeah, we're going to be fucking hungover. I'm going to be hungover. I'm going to be hopped up on Mountain Dew.
Oh, hopped up on Mountain Dew. No.
Next week, if you're going to watch an episode, next week's probably going to be.
No, we're going to do breakfast. We're going to make crushes, bang out some crushes for breakfast, and then rate a bottle. And then we're going to post that Friday night.
Deal.
It's not going to be live, but nobody came in this chat anyway. So
that was gross. Did you shit yourself?
I might have.
You might want to go courtesy wipe your butthole.
Anyway, so that's an episode.
Puka-nuka.
Puka-nuka. We got to end this.
Speaking of Puka, he's fucking balling right now.
He is balling up. Dude, Puka might have been one of the best choices we've ever made in our lives.
I know. Because, if he becomes